Hey everybody, welcome back to Northernlion's Challenge Runs. If you like the Before I Explode run, I think you're gonna like this one too. This is a run that was suggested in the top comments for that. If you didn't see that, was one of my favorite videos. I basically got odd mushroom damage up every single room and tried to beat the game basically before I exploded or before I got too large, and I barely ended up doing it, if I'm gonna spoil it a little bit. This is a similar run, but we're gonna be using magic mushroom up every room, so that's gonna be all stats up every room. And you might be saying, why is that, like, difficult? You're gonna get all stats up every room. Well, that's because we're gonna get huge even faster than we got big with the odd mushroom, because our whole body is growing, not just our head, and that's gonna increase our hitbox as well. Now, the reason we're playing as Blue Baby is because if you play as any other character, Magic Mushroom will just give you full health every single room, which would be unfair. So instead, we're gonna be getting 1 Spirit Heart per room, and that's why I've got the Razor Blade as well. So every room, here's how it's gonna work. I'm gonna get Magic Mushroom. That's gonna give me 1 Spirit Heart. Then I'm gonna use Razor Blade and take it away. Other Spirit Hearts will count, like as we amass Spirit Hearts, those will count and we'll be able to make that work for us. But this is my way of keeping myself relatively health neutral as we progress. I think we're still going to be able to make some good stuff happen, and if it turns out that this becomes exceptionally difficult, I can just stop using the Razor Blade. But this is my general idea for how this run is going to go. So you might be saying, oh, I need to use this. You might be saying, Northernlion, why are you skipping the item room? It's because we're going to get huge as fuck, man. Just relax. We got to go to as few rooms as possible while making this work. And we are going to go to Satan instead of the Cathedral, because again, it's probably going to be borderline impossible for us to beat the Cathedral and the chest and still be able to, you know, not be large enough to take damage every single time. So we're going to get a Tears upgrade here. We're going to get a High Priestess card, which I'm absolutely going to hold on to. We also got a Spirit Heart, which means when I go down to the next floor, we are going to Razor Blade up once, and that's it. Every room we're using 1 Razor Blade, but keep in mind that I did amass oh, I need to use it again. I did amass 1 Spirit Heart from the boss fight there, so I have absolutely nothing to fear right now. Now, I am just a little concerned about my potential, because we are growing, oh goddamn, so large so quickly, and I worry that our hitbox is going to be so huge that it's going to be difficult for us to amass health. But it would have been far too easy, I think, if I had just, again, use that. If I had just basically made it like the standard run where I got a Spirit Heart per room, or if I got full health every single room, I'm pretty sure that would have just been easy beyond belief. But so far so good. We're basically speedrunning these floors, which is what we want to be doing in order to ensure that we can succeed. And I didn't give myself Mom's Knife because, unlike the Before I Explode run, the all stats upgrades should be sufficient enough to give me like incredible power as we move forward. I think our hitbox is bigger anyway. It might not be. Certainly feels like it is anyway. So we're gonna take Cube of Meat, fuck the deal with the devil. We're going down to the next floor. As always, these tend to be very quick runs, but we are already getting fucking enormous. So again, there we use the Razor Blade. Just gonna try to find the boss room as soon as possible. Doing my best to be... Seriously, we're not gonna fight any enemies. Doing my best to be, honest about my, usage of the Razor here, because I absolutely do not want to amass a ton of Spirit Hearts. I think that would make the run unfair. Am I actually getting any larger? I think indeed I am. But I think I forgot to use the Razor on a couple of rooms here, because I should only have 3.5 hearts. For some reason, that only took me down to 4. You know what? We'll live with that as is. I'm not sure what caused that, but we'll deal with it as is. Awesome, we found the boss room. I'm kind of pissed that we haven't been finding any item rooms. I would love to do that. But every item room is going to cost us basically 2 magic mushroom growths. And we absolutely do not want to get any more magic mushrooms than is totally necessary. Otherwise, it's going to be impossible for us to fight bosses. You can already see we're getting like so tall that it's difficult for our shots to hit enemies. I think that's what's causing this anyway. I might be totally out of my element here. Who knows? Gonna be fighting this dude who is gonna be very difficult for us to dodge. Obviously, the other benefit of the Razor Blade is that we're gonna be able to shoot super, like, high damage shots after we use the Razor Blade on a boss fight. I didn't even know that guy was still alive. I couldn't see him. But I think this is gonna be compensated for by the fact that our damage is gonna be just innately great as well. So we're going down to Catacombs Part 2. We do have 4.5 legitimate Spirit Hearts. So let's go back down to that. I'm pleased that we've been able to find boss rooms so quickly. Although also, you know, genuinely concerned that we're going to be able to make this run work for us, because we're already getting so fucking enormous. I'm still able to hit enemies, which is something I worried about. Like, as we got taller and taller, I was like, are our shots still going to work? Like, is that going to actually... Because I don't know how the game works. Does it work like, as you get taller, your shots stay on the same plane? Or do they actually, indeed, start shooting higher up in the air? And if they start shooting higher up in the air, will I still be able to, like, kill anything? I think the answer is yes, but we're gonna see as we move along. And I hate that we have come across so many dead ends already. I feel like I should just be able to stomp on these guys Godzilla style. Godzilla would be a great name for this run. We'll see. Still going here. Another dead end. We've got the razor blade. Should be able to kill the zombie in like 2 hits. But yeah, if I can actually hit it. And I would love some more spirit hearts. Those bombs are probably beneficial. I should maybe go back and get one of those. We're only on Catacombs Part 2. And I'm already enormous to the point where I'm finding it difficult to see what the hell is going on. But our damage is also incredible, so that's going to compensate for it slightly. We're fighting the Fallen. Good, a highly mobile boss that has the potential to do a lot of damage to us. Always a good news. Maybe when we get down to the womb, we'll just start taking the 1 spirit heart per room and we'll stop using the razor. We'll see. So far it's been fairly well balanced. But that could change in a heartbeat, basically. And the problem here is that I can't tell how close to the enemy we are, because our hitbox is kind of amorphous right now. And enormous right now, potentially. So we're at 3 legitimate spirit hearts. Basically what we started at. How you doing, Fallen? You're gonna give me the nail? Well, I mean, that would be awesome. Here's what we're gonna do about that. We are gonna get 1 spirit heart from the nail. Oh. 1 spirit heart from the nail, legitimately. Then we're gonna pick up the razor blade again and go down to the next floor. Oh, that is horrifying. I think I found our thumbnail image right there. In any case, we are going down to the depths part 1. Magic mushroom requires the use of a razor blade, alright. You know, I hear razor scooters are getting so dangerous these days that parents are buying their kids razor blades. Razor blades, everybody. I'm trying to kill this enemy, but also I think I need to use the razor blade on this room. No, I don't. Did I get hit there? I can't tell. You know what? We'll use the razor blade and we'll pick up these spirit hearts. I think that's supposed to keep us on the level. So we're at 5 spirit hearts. I think the mom fight... Oh, I didn't even see that. I can't see anything, basically. I think the mom fight is going to be easy enough. I kind of worry about the mom's heart boss fight. Things are going to get real crowded real quickly. We definitely need to use one of these. Please tell me we find the boss room as soon as possible. Definitely need to use razor blade again. I should remember to use razor blade at the start of the room, because it's going to give me that like extra advantage from having increased damage. But again, our damage is going to be so high regardless that the razor blade doesn't add too much, I think. Unless it increases it by a factor. Like, if it increases it by a factor of 2 or something, that's awesome. Just gonna keep moving along here. We definitely want to use the razor blade. Would help if I could actually hit this guy. Did I get him? No, I did not. I can't see what's going on. It's like using that bubble gun in Smash TV. Even our shadow on the ground is so huge. Okay, Demon Judgment. Sorry, buddy. Not interested. Please tell me we are coming up to a deal with the devil. Or sorry, not deal with the devil, our mom fight. How did I get hit there? I honestly have no idea. You know what would be even crazier at this point is if we got rage somehow. I don't think that's likely to happen. We should get this bomb. Again, I've been really bad about getting bombs, but when they fall so close to the spikes, it's a little harrowing as I make my way through here. I definitely have some razor charges to use. One sec. I think we were at... Yeah, I thought we were at 4, so we'll stick with that. Again, I'm trying to play it honest here. I'm not trying to amass any extra spirit hearts and piss anybody off. Believe me, this backtracking is going to be a serious problem for us as my head now becomes too large to even fit on the screen. Okay, so we got all of these dudes who I can't even see. I'm imagining I'm going to take some damage here. I think I'd still need to use the razor blade on this room too. Alright. Give me some more spirit hearts, please. There's flies, I guess, but I can't tell. I am down to 3 hearts now. I used razor blade just there, in case you couldn't see, because my character is totally off the screen. I don't know if this Before I Explode run is as likely to work as the one that came before it. So I hurt myself with the razor blade again. Don't walk on the spikes. We're gonna go fight the boss. It's the bloat. I totally thought we were on the mom boss fight already. That is my bad. Please just kill the bloat before he gets a chance to jump. That was a surprisingly good dodge, despite not knowing where I am. There we go. That was an easy boss fight, but also a scary boss fight. Now, if I beat Mom, I would consider this run a success. As is right now, sweet bandana dude. I'm not totally sure that we have the opportunity. We're just getting so big so fast. I would love to do this run with the shovel, but I need some way to keep my spirit hearts down. Otherwise, it would just become a foregone conclusion, because I'm not going to lose a spirit heart per room. At least until we get down to the womb. So I would be able to amass a ton of spirit hearts. By the way, I know for sure. I'm only going to use the razor blade once. I know I should use it twice. The reason I'm only going to use it once, the way I'm going to justify it, is by saying that, like, the bombfly hit me while I was still Zelda-ing the magic mushroom over my head. So that's going to account for like 1 spirit heart loss, and the other one I'll own up and use the razor for. Keep going. Oh, and now I owe 2 razor usages as well. So I should use 1 there. And just play it cool. You're still not being hit, and I'll use 1 here as well. We are down to 2.5. Now 1.5 spirit hearts. This is going to be a short Isaac run in all likelihood. I was really hoping there was a trinket machine or a fortune teller in here, but there's not. Oh man, okay. So I think we're down to 1.5. 2 is fine. That's the lowest I can get. I don't want to accidentally put myself at 1. I can't even see my tears, but apparently they are doing something. So that's good. We do owe a razor blade there, so we are down to 1.5 now. Just keep it going. Keep it. Please don't reach a dead end. Our damage is off the charts. I mean, there is that. Again, we have to put ourselves down to 1.5. I'm using the razor blade at the end of the room now, just so I can focus on dodging with the first part. Oh, yeah, okay, I used razor blade there. So it's hard to tell, even for me, after I hit spacebar, whether I damaged myself or something else damaged me. My shots are just like blobs in the sky. I feel like the Luftwaffe or something. Just firebombing Chubb from afar here. My damage is good enough to take out this Chubb fairly quickly. If only I could amass a little bit of health. Maybe in the shop I could buy a spirit heart, but it's going to cost us like 2 sizes to grow as well. So we're going to go in. We're going to find a compass. I mean, that's pretty useful. But other than that, nothing really that useful. So we're going to drop down into this room, which is not the boss room, sadly. And I know I'm a little low. I took myself back down to 2. I don't know why sometimes it takes a full heart, sometimes it takes a half heart. We definitely need to check this golden chest. It's Tammy's head, which we cannot take. Waste of keys, but really at this point, I just need anything to keep me alive. As I grow so large that I really just can't even tell. Oh, now I can get down to 1.5. There we go. That I absolutely 100% cannot tell what the fuck is going on anymore. But if I beat Mom again, that's probably our end game. Oh, now I'm down to 2 again. Beating Mom is probably our best end game here, if we're being optimistic. I think that's fairly realistic, too. But, like, I'm never gonna get further than that. I can't even see my own shots. That makes things fairly difficult. I'm currently obscuring, like, half of the screen. I'm basically, here's my thought process for going for enemies, is when enemies are stationary, I just kind of, like, keep a mental fix of where they are in my mind. What do we have here? Emperor? Yes, take us directly to the boss fight, please. I keep it like a mental fix of where they are in my mind. Oh, Blue Mom is gonna be tricky. Use the razor blade there. I can't even see the shadow of her foot. So I'm just moving around constantly to try to, oh, I'm gonna die. To try to, like, dodge the potential foot. I think I died there? Yeah, wow, that was a crazy run. I would not recommend that run, or if you do it, try to find a way to do it with the shovel as well, because otherwise you're just gonna get too goddamn big. But in any case, that was a lot of fun. I always enjoy those runs where I'm, like, racing against the clock. There was another run suggested where you get, like, infinite shovel power, but you only have 1 minute per floor. I would love to do that. I just need to figure out a way to, like, edit a stopwatch in so that everyone knows that I'm doing it on the level. But in any case, thank you for that suggestion. I forgot the name of the person who suggested it. I had it written down on a cue card, but then it got thrown out during a house cleaning. But in any case, again, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time.